Hello everyone, welcome on in. Oh, hi Beeb. Hi, my Beeb. We're gonna start off with some cool thing. I'm gonna jump into it. I'm a little late. I wanted to start at 3:30. We're gonna jump into it. You have another drink, by the way. Hold tight, we'll do a little recording. And then I'll jump into what's been going on the last couple of days. So here we go. Hello, YouTube. Hello and welcome. Hello, Agent Talyn. Thanks for coming by the chat. Thanks for coming by the stream. We're jumping into Botany Manor today. Honestly, I played the little trial of this, and it looks really cute, and it looks really fun and really relaxing. Some puzzle aspect of it, but mostly it's just kind of a casual and chill game. And I need that. I need that right now for a casual and chill day. So before we go into that, though, I want to show you something. I finally got an email. For those that may have come by the stream a couple of days ago, you might have noticed that I was speedrunning some blueprints, and I submitted a video. And so I wanted to show you a little something here. Where is it? Hold on. Hold on. We need to get this here. If I bring this over here, and we look down, and we scroll down here, we are officially on the leaderboards. There we go. It's just a start, but it is cool. I'm on the leaderboard. Had to round your anti-chamber percent up. But that's cool. We take it. It rounded to the second. It was like 546 and some change. So, but that's a really cool thing. We got one exciting thing to show off. That my first of many, hopefully. So 547, number 14 on the leaderboards, and that's it. I want to leave that go. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pop into Botany Manor here, and we're gonna hang out, and we're gonna make some plants, and we're gonna have some fun. And that's it, in that order. We're gonna make plants and have fun. So, and also, this game has music of its own, so I'll stop the background music, my intro background music, and we will get started with this. It does lose music every time I click off the game, so here we go. No idea if this is going to be a good setup, as always, for these games with my chat box and stuff like that, so we are going to just kind of roll with it. Options, I don't think I can change the controls. Also, it doesn't seem like a lot of controls, so we probably don't need to. But here we go. Botany Manor, 1890. Botany Manor, Somerset. Never been to Somerset. I hear they have a really cool manor there, though. Alrighty. It's another very basic first-person go-around, and we're clicking. Now this, I believe the game is going to be starting out basically like the demo did. So let's read everything. Lady Arabella, we're so happy to have you back at Botany Manor. Hope you had a lovely trip. In your absence, I'm afraid some things in the manor have deteriorated, though I can assure you we tried our best to keep things in order. I hope it doesn't affect your research too much today. Bennett. By the way, I'm assuming that means we are Lady Arabella, so happy Pride. Happy Pride, everyone. Collecting a parcel for Arabella Green. Forgotten Flora, an herbarium by Arabella Green. Okay. We can open this. The Mayflower Publishing House, dear Arabella Green, thank you once again for submitting your book proposal, Forgotten Flora. Please send this empty herbarium back to us once you've completed your research. We'll be in touch with a potential offer. Okay, I am noticing that there's going to be a little bit of stuff. I think we're gonna move some stuff around. Again, apologies that the music's gonna stop while we're doing this. Let's do here just so we can have as much access to words as possible. There we go. Yeah, we'll let it. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. We'll let it kind of chill there for now. Okay, Mayflower Publishing House. Forgotten Flora. We've got maps. We're eventually going to get maps of the ground. We have the grounds outside. We have the ground floor. We have the first floor and the second floor. Now, the first floor means the first floor up because this is set in Europe. So for them, what we would call the first floor is actually the ground floor. And what they would call the first floor is what we would call the second floor. So this is a 3-story house. That's what that means. Fresh start. Chapter 1 clues, very basic. We got some more clues. I don't know how long of a playthrough this is. I'm assuming, with 5 chapters and clues and stuff like this, I'm assuming it's not going to be more than maybe about 5 hours. Thing is, we probably means we won't get through everything today. But yeah, whatever we don't do today, we will finish up on Saturday. That's the goal. Okay. I have no idea what the achievements are like in this game. I just kind of want to look around and peruse at anything that I can maybe interact with. And yeah, let's go. A fresh start. Now, I do remember this. We're going to collect some seeds. Our first seeds is the windmill wort. Anemone fabrua. I want to grow the windmill wort to filter the smog air in my conservatory, but I need to research its temperature requirements first. Okay. So, this shows us how we're going to be potting stuff. I'm now realizing that that's over words, and I don't want to have that there. So let's put it back up there. That's okay. We'll let it sit there. Place the pot on the saucer, add soil, then plant a seed, then water the seed. Pretty straightforward. If you've ever gardened anything, that's how you garden. So that's already on the thing. We scoop. We seed. We water. And we get the windmill wort. Now we need to take this, and we need to go, let's inspect it. Alright. Nothing really. Doesn't really help us at the moment. Okay. So we've got to change it to where it's not foggy in here. Somerset falls victim to industrial smog. I can barely see. Okay. Postcard from Marianne. On my hike, I came across the windmill wort, a flower that only grows in Sicily. Some locals told me the flower has air-purifying qualities, but due to its bespoke temperature requirements, the plant rarely blooms. Maybe the flower can help with the smog pollution in your conservatory. Dear friend and peer, Marianne. It's almost like she knows exactly what I'm dealing with right now. Okay, we can open this. A clue. Important clues get added to the herbarium, where you can assign them to plants if you're stuck tracking clues, or tracking clues can help you organize and validate your research. So the first clue we're going to add is the postcard. And the postcard is telling us that it only grows in Sicily. I think that's the point that I was trying to make. It only grows in Sicily. Okay, we've got this. Ideal soil temperatures for Mediterranean wildflowers. Well, we have Sicily there. And we have the different types of flowers. Library, just to check it out. Okay, all right, go for it. Just letting you know I leave by about 7:10, give or take. So we have the 5 different types of flowers: grassland, meadow, coastal, volcanic, and woodland. And we have those measurements. So it's either 30, 20, 30, 60, or 25 for Sicily, which we know what the windmill wort is. According to this, the windmill wort is a volcanic flower. So that should mean that we need it at 60 degrees Celsius, which is incredibly hot. Like, insanely hot. Okay, if we put all these together, all these clues together, then yeah, they kind of solidify as to those being the right clues. And then based on the clues that we got, we need to bring this to 60 degrees Celsius. Hey, Hunzin! Welcome back in. How are you? How you doing today? And we are placing it there, and we got to open the heat vent. Now that heat should be pouring out 60 degrees Celsius. It's very chill. It's sort of a puzzle interactive game. And again, this very much gives me like the Witness vibes. All right, we grew the windmill wort. Nice. Nice. We got our snack. We got our snack for the day. The windmill naturally grows in volcanic soil, which is why it requires a soil temperature of 60 degrees Celsius. The bud contains air purifying qualities, so the flower can filter its environment from dense smog. And as it happens, there's no longer smog in here. I'm going to change one more thing. Dude, the witness is crazy. The witness is awesome. I have 100% of that game. I thought about speedrunning that game as well, but there's so much to do, and people have just got it down to a nutso quality of running now. Absolutely brilliant. But this art style, and watching this art style, you'll play that game and be like, oh my god, like, it feels like the exact same game. Even the writing, like the name for Botany Manor, if you look at the game, the name Botany Manor, and the name for the witness, how it's written, what text and style and everything like that, it's almost written the same. Alright, so we do have the ability to sprint, which is great. Drawing from nature. Okay, that just seems an interactive book. Not much there. We can sit. Do we sit? Hey, we got it. Take a break. Nice. I just wanted to move my thing just so we can be able to see the achievement pops down on the bottom right. So that's very chill. Yeah, I could remember. I think so. You said that you had not played this game, so I guess it was Square. I think Square was in the other time, and Square was like, "Oh, Botany Manor. I love Botany Manor." So maybe he'll pop by in a little bit and say hi. Beautiful music. Ah. We love a sexy soundtrack. I love a sexy soundtrack. It's a cool little teaser for what we're about to see. Okay. Now, if I remember, so this is all in the demo. The demo was like the first 2 plants, and that's it. So I have seen this. Botany Manor, home to the Green family. We can collect a key to the entrance garden. What does it say? I'm currently busy researching. Please leave all deliveries at the gatehouse and ring the bell, Arabella. Okay, so that's what we've left for anyone dropping anything by. And that's the bell someone would ring if they have something for us, which I think they will. But yeah, this art style is just... I love this. I mean, to call it like an indie style is not the case. I just love this sort of like play on like 2D pastel or 2D frames that kind of still follow you around in 3D. Yeah, it's really, really cool. I've always loved this style. Now, maybe this game gets notably higher. I will say, hold on. That might be a little too loud music-wise. If that's too loud compared to my vocals, let me know. Yeah, so we've got some areas over here I remember that I saw in the demo. Again, this is all in the demo, so this is just kind of covering the grounds. It's a little loud. All right, I'll bring it down. We'll bring it down to 60. We'll let it go. Thanks, Pete. And it seems like it kind of has waves of, like, when we get a new section, it's louder, and when it's kind of us just chilling in the background, there's almost nothing. So it's not going to be perfect. Locked from the other side. Okay, we could sit down again. And we got some water. See, like, now there's no music. So, but we'll keep the aesthetic going here. We got another area over here. Oh, we got a walking cane. Yeah, it's just pretty. It's just super pretty. Like, this is like a feel-good game. This is the vibe that I got from it. It's a feel-good game. Yeah, see, like, this writing is very The Witness. Oh, shake a locked door. Okay, well, there you go. Thanks, Beep. Hold on. Ooh. All right. Gotta stay hydrated. Hydrate or dihydrate. I called it that for a reason. Alrighty. So now we can go into the manor. I don't think there's anything on the outside here. Yeah, that's just the other path we already saw. Okay. We got another orchard. By the way, you might have... I know, right? It's crazy. If you missed the very beginning, I'm officially on the leaderboards for Blueprints. I submitted a speed run for Anti-Chamber percent. 547. I'm officially number 14 on the leaderboards. Super exciting. It was one of only a couple completed runs that I did the other day when speedrunning, so I'm excited. Yeah, number 14. It's very cool. Very cool. My dearest Arabella, I hope this letter finds you well as you set off for London on your important trip. The thought of you in the bustling city working on your ambitions both excites and worries me. Time has indeed passed, and yet your determination for your field remains inspiring too. And that's it. She was never heard from again. No. Me. I never imagined all those years ago that we'd be writing to each other in our 5th decade about such endeavors. I look forward to hearing about your progress, and of course let me know how I can be of assistance upon your return. Your loving sister, Elizabeth. Very kind. Thanks, Elizabeth. We call her Lizzie. No, we call her Lizard. Lizard, 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 Lizard. Okay, so we need to find another seed. Oh, this is open. Okay. We have a duck. There's an achievement. B, this got you written all over it. There's an achievement for just looking at a duck. Sometimes you just gotta look at everything. Okay, what is this? Great Western Railway, Taunton to London Paddington, issue for return first class, elderly discount applied on 9th of July, 1890. If only you could just, if only all the achievements were just, hey, look at a duck. And you'd be like, oh my god, a duck. Lady Arabella Green, I'm pleased to let you know that your family tree is complete. Carefully tracing the history of your lineage. As per your request, I have altered the customary presentation, now displaying the maiden names of the ladies in your family, rather than their current names acquired through marriage. Should you require any further adjustments? Oh, bless. Oh, bless. Or have an additional increase, I remain at your service. Yours, Robert Hinchley, genealogist. Great. Okay, those are just chairs to sit. All right, well, that's flashing, so that's our next seed. The Fulgaria. Not to be, I'm assuming it doesn't come from Bulgaria, but I came across the Fulgaria, or Fulgoria? I came across this plant when I was caught in a terrible thunderstorm. I'm interested in learning more about its growth requirements. Okay, it was a thunderstorm. Okay, and that's a blurry photograph. That's a super, super vague photograph. That's a pretty clear, well-lit photograph. Okay. Okay, so we got one. That may or may not undo it. Nothing over here. It's actually been a while since I've played the, Oh, we got parents. We got the rents, everyone. We got the rents. Oh, Beeb, also, remind me, I'll call you on the way to work. That guy from yesterday called me back. My dad's financial friend, and it went exactly how I figured it would. Okay, so we've got an entrance. Okay, we're not going to brute force that. Library hall, okay. We got some blue, some blank books in the library hall. That's blocked by a tree. Great. Okay. Sprinting really helps get around in this. This is nice. Okay, we can open this. We have a flask. Oh, that's right. We need to put some stuff in the flask. I do vaguely remember this one. The art of painting. Okay. It was actually a very, very, very short phone call. I mean, maybe 2 minutes. And I was like, yeah, no. What does this say? Some ancient Celtic tribes practiced a coming-of-age ritual that meant when someone... This meant that when someone was considered old enough, it was time to prove themselves worthy of staying in the tribe. One of these rituals involved picking a flower in the woods. Though not just any flower, of course. The gatherer had to find a full... We'll call it a fulguria. Fulguria. That's so difficult to say. I'm the one making sense of how to pronounce it, and I'm choosing poorly. For this flower is known to only bloom during thunderstorms. Keeping a cool head while lightning flashes were striking left and right of you was considered the ultimate test of courage. Okay, so we need to get lightning strikes to the right and left of the plant. Is there anything else in here? Nope. Okay. Well, there's flash photography over there, so that's probably going to be where we get... Oh, look at them. Sisters, sisters. Wow. That was just an A minor arpeggio. Yeah. I'm a nerd. I get it. Sorry. That's the key to the back terrace. Okay. We'll get back to that in just a minute. Lady Arabelle, these past weeks I've been seeing lots of bright flashes coming from the back room of your house. It scares my cows immensely as they think a storm might be coming. My milk production have taken a hit because of this, and if you enjoy fresh milk in your morning cup of tea, I would advise you keep the flashes to a minimum. Dude, Father Charles has always got something to say, man. He's always got something. Flash powder. Okay. Flash powder. Potassium and magnesium, a 2-to-1 ratio. So 2 potassium to 1 magnesium for flash powder. Okay, we got the glass plate that's going to go in there. I think the powder has to go in the other one. Wow, that vision's terrible. I'm looking through the glasses and I'm seeing nothing except the glare of the light behind me. Those glasses are awful. Your new Lumen photographic flash lamp. Fill the container with flash powder. Close the container. Press the button connected to the camera and the Lumen flash lamp. Witness a bright flash. Better results guaranteed. Great. All right. Well, we need to make flash powder then, and we saw a flask over here. So we need to add potassium, 2 potassium to 1 magnesium. Oh, hold on. I don't have, like, the seed planted yet. Dartmoor. Okay, kitchen is locked. Pyrophiles. Fire has the potential to be among the most devastating forces of nature. Despite this, humans have developed the ability to invent... Sasha, come here. Wield and attempt to manage it. Meanwhile, certain species in the plant kingdom have evolved to adapt and flourish in the face of fire. The area where forest fires occur frequently, pyrophiles have learned to rely on fire as a crucial part of their life cycle. Their seeds typically possess tough shells. Some pyrophiles only bloom when surrounded by smoke aromas from their natural habitat. Okay. We got the painting room. Oh, that's the back terrace. Okay, well, let's finish the one we're on first. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves. I need to go back out and make the plant. Okay, so there we go. And we get this seed. And we water it. Now I'm assuming there's going to be a spot in here by the camera to put the plant. Yes. Okay. All right. So that's taking a picture, but we need to go get the flash powder again. Flash powder. We set it here. Great. And ooh. Kind of giving us the autofill when you hold an item somewhere it's supposed to go. How do I get rid of this? Okay. Ooh, nice. Nice. Oh, well, it's showing me all... It's showing me the thing behind me. I should have added all the clues. From the farmer, flash powder, that, and folklore book. That should have been all 5 to complete it. I forgot about this. How do I throw this? What are my controls? Interact page left. Oh, yeah. Oh, for sure. What a time. Okay, we can put that back down there. Great. So now we need to go get this plant. And are we doing something with it? Yeah, you don't even need a finger. Anyone with the ability to push pressure onto a button. Oh my goodness. This looks like a lot of spots to just put stuff. Okay, well, here's a spot. Does that do anything? Probably not. So what do we do with them? Bye, Beeb. Go do good work. Okay. So we got the okay, so we're not in there. So we're just doing the back terrace at this point. Okay. By the way, this is where the demo stopped. So I'm now going into this 100% blind. The demo only went this far. Locked from the other side. Okay. We got oranges. Oh, this is pretty. All this is so pretty. Okay, well, let's do that. Can we not shimmy up the rain pipe or the gutter? Hello? Anyone else just seeing that disappear and reappear? Perfect. Love that. It's the disappearing, reappearing ink from Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Flowering plants of Great Britain. Anne Pratt. Okay. I've got both my dogs not near me right now. That worries me. Why? Because I know them. Girls, can you come here, please? Pepper. Come here, baby. Come here, right in here. Good girl. Good girl. Sasha. Sasha, come. Right over here. You can do it. I believe. Sasha. Sasha, babe. Right here, baby. Good girl. Oh, yes. We got both dogs to come say hi. Hi, girl. Hi, baby. Both dogs at my feet. Okay, now we can do it because I have both dogs at my feet. That's very important. Okay. Oh, we got a new seed. The ash plume. This might be a tough case to crack. Okay, the case to crack. So it's referring to it being like having a hard shell because it's based on in fire. Okay. Seed log. A summary of the seeds I've gathered this year. The location I found them. 1. Cow parsley at Blackdown Hills. Poppy at Cheddar Gorge. Buttercups at Steert Marshes. Ash plume is at Wistman's Wood. That's good to know. Wistman's Wood. Wood anemone is the Holford comb. Wild thyme at Cool Colebone Wood and Foxglove at Ford Abbey. Okay, Wistman's Wood, right? Wistman's Wood. As in the popular phrase, I hope a Wistman's Wood. Yes. Okay. My dear friend Arabella, a friend of mine visited the Americas and brought back a pair of fabulous gray squirrels. They're the latest trend in garden decoration. All of my neighbors have sent for them as well. It's a great investment. The two squirrels have now started a big family, and my garden is full of the darling little critters. One thing I did notice is that I haven't seen a red squirrel in my garden for some time now. How odd. You must visit soon and see the squirrels for yourself. Ever yours, Grace. Oh, so we're just bringing invasive species across? Perfect. Awesome. Haven't seen a red squirrel, huh? Do we need to keep an eye out for a red squirrel? Cows! Look at the cows, everyone. Cows. Okay. Locked from the other side. Okay. Thursday. Jimmy broke another mortar. That boy really needs to learn how to grind spices without breaking down my kitchen. Lady Arabella might not be the best, may not be best pleased with me asking for a new one. The last mortar took years to be sorted. She is so scatterbrained, always off on her fancy research trips. All right, there's no need to be a dick. Shopping list: flour, egg, milk, leeks, potatoes, and carrots. Okay, we got access to the kitchen now. All right, so we can go back to the kitchen. Let's see if there's anything that I missed. The formal garden. Okay. Formal garden's got a duck on it, or a swan. So, looking forward to that. Oh, can I not grab that? I can't grab that. Oh, what a tease. Oh, what a... Oh, it's right, heck. Oh. Dang. That's the painting room. Kitchen is over here. Okay. Ooh, pretty. Okay, so we got lots of weights. A mysterious symbol. That is a lamb carrying a flag. Okay. Great. Blessed is this kitchen by grace and holy light. May all those who enter find comfort and respite. Or respite, depending on how you pronounce it. Blessed is the hearth with laughter and with cheer. May the love shared here be held forever dear. To those that serve the Lord, who seek their sanctuary, remember the year of construction. For this, friends, is the key. The year of construction. Okay. So when was this kitchen? Dear lady, we received your letter applying to study botany at our College of Natural Sciences, along with your enclosed drawings. We do not at present and have never admitted women to study the college. Botany is a serious science conducted in laboratories and lecture halls. By all means, continue to pursue your hobby, tending to your garden. Wow, what a dick. Domestic space where it may be appreciated. Positions at the college are reserved for serious scholars whose studies will go on to be well utilized in a career of botanical experimentation. Therefore, with all politeness, you weren't polite though. You can't say with all politeness after you were just a dick. We do not offer these valuable positions to amateurs that should otherwise be taken up by genuine academics. Signed, some man. Signed, some dude that thinks his penis is more important. Okay. How the moor was once covered in majestic forests and woods. How early settlers came to the area and cleared most of the trees for pasture using fire as their method of choice. It promises to be a fascinating story of how the moorland we know and love today came into existence. Okay. So the history of Dartmoor. Hazel's, we'll just call it Hazel. Priceless recipes for the home farm workshop and every department of human endeavor. Roasted chestnuts. This is a simple recipe, perfect to warm those cold winter nights. You can use any edible chestnuts that are easily foraged. The main difficulty with chestnuts is that they have a tough shell, but luckily they're easy to crack open with the help of fire. Simply place the nuts in a pan above the fire. Wait till you hear a pop. This means your chestnuts are nicely roasted and ready to eat. And it also means that Jack Frost is nipping at your nose. They don't put that in the books, but that's very important to remember. We gotta put chestnuts in a pan. Okay. So when was the kitchen? Where was the kitchen? Okay, so that's Wistman's Wood on the Dartmoor line. Oh, that's a door I can open. Okay. To someone special. Dear Hazel, I picked you some roses from the garden to cheer you up. When you're done with your work in the kitchen, would you like to meet me for a cup of tea in the back garden? Pond is lovely this time of year. Warm regards, Mr. Bennett. Ooh. Someone's acting all cute. We got another duck. That's very important. We're up to 2 ducks now, everyone. The ancient oaks stand tall at Wistman's Wood. Covered in moss, they withstood the test of time. Though none can tell the sorrows that did befell those trees in Wistman's Wood. Okay, covered in moss. That could be important. Okay. We need one more. One more clue. This is so pretty. Okay. Some carrots. What's down here? Home, smoking, and curing. Using the home smokery. The type of wood you use in your smokery is of great importance, though which one to pick depends entirely on your personal tastes and preferences. Burning wood from different types of trees produce different smoke aromas. This is due to different chemical compositions in each type of smoke and have a great impact on the flavor of your smoked food. In summary, choose your wood logs with care. We have the smokery. Okay, we got smoked sausage. Love a good smoked sausage. Okay. There was a random E that just floated in from nowhere. What? E. Okay, we got another area we're going to go to later. Okay, we got all of them. So we need to go back and figure, again, what's happening with these E's. Okay, so we know that it has to go above fire. We've got some weights here. So the weights are based on the year. The year this was made. Soon. What year was... Huh. Okay, Ash Plume. Okay. The less successful Pokemon trainer. Okay, we need chestnuts. Do I need to put this on the fire? Okay, hold on. Okay, well, something's happening. Germinate the ash plume seed. Okay. Okay. So we've got the seed now. Did it say which logs I need to get, though? I think that's the one that I missed. Some pyroflowers only bloom when surrounded by smoke aromas from their natural habitat. Ancient oaks, that's what it is. I'm sorry, the ancient oaks. I don't know why I looked over that. That's silly. Silly, silly, silly. All right. There we go. Nice. Grow the phoenix of the forest. Okay, ash plume is a pyrophile evolved to survive harsh forest fires. Its seeds crack open with extreme heat, and afterwards, the oak smoke from its habitat indicates it's safe to bloom. Oh, we have a gatehouse delivery. Okay, let's go back to the gatehouse. Also, I'm going to bring all of these. I want to set all these out here. There's spots for all these plants out here. So we might go back and get the one that we had in the greenhouse. Gatehouse delivery. Oh, you can't see it. It's behind the chat box right now. But there's a little bell. Little bell dingling. We got a key to the orchard. People are just dropping off keys. Hey, hope you're home. Here's a key. We're gonna go back and get this plant. I'm gonna take all the plants with me. Alrighty. And we're gonna put this, like with all the flowers, I'm gonna put them all in here. So we've got all 3 of those. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. Okay, the orchard was the orchard over here? I think it was over here. It was, yes. Peculiar petals. Okay. 2 new plants are added. Okay. We got pixie tears and wolf glove. Pixie tears and wolf glove. This flower is closely associated with orchards. I wonder why. This small flower has long tubular petals. Tubular? Rad. That's rad, dude. Dear niece, I have gathered a collection of my cherished toys and books. Among them, my beloved Piggy. I highly recommend the nursery rhymes. They are charming and as well as educational, though I'll take no offense should they put your little one straight to sleep. With all my affections, Auntie Arabella. Oh, wrong button. The wolf glove. High on the mountain top so steep grows a flower that's hard to keep, its petals delicate and bright, whistling in the wind with all their might. The mountaineers who climb up high listen for the whistle as they try to find their way amidst the snow and reach the summit, cheeks aglow. With every step they hear it loud, the wolf gloves howl clear and proud, guiding them through paths unknown to reach the summit and call it home. Okay. So that's got to go high. Okay, we need to find the seeds, though. There's one seed that's in there. Okay, what's this? Dear Sarabella, how are you getting on in your garden? I hope it's not getting to be too much for you on your own these days. Our mutual friend mentioned you have been struggling to germinate the ash plume. Have you tried making sure there's fresh compost in the pot? Stubborn seeds often need that to grow. Well, it's... thank you. You're a little late. We already got it. Note on soil additives. Sometimes I need to add extra nutrition to the soil. I've found the following amounts to work best with my different pots. Okay. Pixie tears. So that may or may not be the right clue for those. Pixie tears, okay. Let's keep going. I think... Let me get more over here. Red campion. Sketch. Foxglove. Sketch. Primrose. Hyacinth. Spring dance shrub. Pixie tears. Okay, so the sketch... Okay. Perfect for preparing microscope slides. Chloroplasts. In the world of plants, the sun is the ultimate source of energy. Chloroplasts, small organelles inside the cells of a plant, are responsible for capturing the light from the sun, converting it into sugar through photosynthesis. However, not all plants have chloroplasts. Some plants rely on organic matter for their energy and do not photosynthesize. They have lost their chloroplasts over time and have instead adapted to obtaining energy by absorbing sugars through their roots. Okay, so we need to put sugars in the seed. Therefore, recommend to add a certain amount of sugar to the soil when cultivating these particular plants. So that's what it's telling us, is that pixie tears, there's no green in there. So got it. So those are all there. Can we open this? We can. Ah, beautiful music. The Heritage Orchard and preservation of endangered apple varieties. Okay. Oh, it's so pretty. Everything's so pretty. Okay, we're gonna have to press some things. We're gonna have to press apples. Okay. Okay. Cider making and apple blending. I'm assuming this is for a seed we have not got yet. So this makes me think that this is not the section that we need for this. So let's go back over here. Okay. There's going to be some hidden stuff all over the place. An illustrated history of England. Back in the Middle Ages, during the reign of Queen Elizabeth, all Catholics were persecuted by law. Therefore, some households built secret rooms in case they needed to hide a priest that was visiting their family home. Many of these so-called priest holes were designed and built by Nicholas Owen. Only the owner of the house and Nicholas himself knew about the location. Because of this, it's thought there may be many undiscovered priest holes throughout England to this day. Okay, well, we already saw that name. Willow Lodge, Rome Park. Thank you for inviting me to Botany Manor last Monday. As a historian, I found it wonderful to see authentic medieval manor, especially one as beautiful as yours. I apologize again for not being able to locate the priest hole in your house. Though I'm convinced it exists, we will find it one day. It won't be easy. They tend to be hidden well, and some require elaborate mechanisms to be opened. Kindest regards, Professor Pennyworth. Okay, so this is probably one of them. Well, that looks like an apple tree. And there were 12 apples over there, so maybe the apples are the key to opening that. We'll come back to it. Lady Arabella, I've received a request for repairs to the roof of your garden tower. Alas, I must confess that I am not the man to undertake this task. It may have escaped your notice that the tower in your orchard is known to locals as the Turbulent Tower. It is believed that a poltergeist dwells within these walls. Legends say the spirit is evil, brings ferocious winds upon anyone who dares enter the tower. I don't want to provoke the wrath of this ghost, and I advise you to refrain from meddling with the tower. So the tower is where we're going to have to take the wolf glove in order to have the wind kind of blow it. So this is the wolf glove, which we don't have yet. So just look how pretty this is. Come on. Come on. What a gorgeous aesthetic. Okay, let's do the pixie tears. Alpine Exploration. Mountaineer's Guide. Okay, be sure to wear the correct gear when climbing. The winds in the Alps can be fierce and change. It's supposed to be changeable. It's a typo. It is advised to wear thick, warm clothing and sturdy boots with a good grip. Okay, we have different wind speed and different pressure, depending on which one we are climbing. Tower wind research. Okay. We'll have to come back to this. Because that's all Wolf Glove, which we don't have. Oh, we can go in here and... Hold on, this is where the key was that we could not quite get. The painting room. As you can see, the staircase of the orangery collapsed in your absence. I have already written to the builder in the hopes he wants to sort it out, though, as you know, he can be difficult to pin down. Do apologize if it gets in the way of your research. I don't suppose you can find another way into the bottom level. Okay. So we got a little shortcut now. We got a little shortcut of sorts. That's good. We open that up. Dearest Arabella, we made it to the Alps. We're so sad you couldn't join us this time. We understand if you're busy creating your herbarium. Yesterday we were lost on a hike until suddenly we heard a strange whistling tune. We followed the sound and soon enough we discovered it was coming from a tiny flower. If only you had been there to tell us what kind of flower it was. Your loving friend always, Natty. Dude, Natty Ice? Okay, so that symbol, noting the stamp, so we have the horns. So this is the Matterhorn. So this is just kind of like connect one piece to the next piece to the next piece. Oh, that's the same symbol. That is the same symbol as is from the kitchen, and that's a seed. So how do we find out, where do we go to find out what year this was established? Maybe all the way back at the house? Yeah, hold on. Yeah, there was. There was something back at the house. What are the sorry, not the house, the gate, the opening gate. There was that thing we looked at on the wall that said Home of the Green Family. Okay, so that's not it. It's got to be a year. It's an established year to be able to open up. Kind of looking around everywhere. Hold tight. Where would it have been established? The year that we need. Which, by the way, do I have other clues needed for this? Hold on. Nursery rhyme, letter from builder, alpine weather, wind research, letter from Alps, envelope with stamp. I think those are all there. Okay, we can go into the painting room. We have a key to go into the painting room. We really need to see a year. Wait, hold on. There were years on this, weren't there? There were years on this. Huh. I'm sure I'm looking in the wrong spot. I wouldn't put it past me to be like, I've gone straight past it 4,000 times. I'm not looking in the right spot. An established year. The library's got a 3-letter code, which we have not come across yet. So this is kind of a little escape room-esque, isn't it? Manor constructed 1593. Okay, well, we got it. Hold on. There we go. Nice. Secret priest hideout. Hey, we in here. So this should take us. Okay. My lord Grain, thou hast ventured mightily in granting me refuge within these walls, and for such favor I remain eternally indebted to thee. The cunning of Little John in his establishment of this sanctuary doth inspire awe. A saint he is to our brethren and sisters who have sought refuge from the harsh rule of Queen Elizabeth and King James. Pray extend my gratitude unto thy cook for the sustenance provided. A welcome respite from Brother Michael's oft-repeated fare of leeks and potatoes. With the most earnest... Excuse me, oh my god. Burped out of nowhere. I entreat that this missive shall not mark our final communion, that our faith may endure unbroken. Yours with devotion, Reverend Blount. We have another duck. We have a tufted duck. So this is going to open up to the orangery. Hell yeah. And we got our wolf glove. That's dope. Weisshorn. Okay, that's a souvenir coin. Okay, so now we can work backwards. There we go. We got all of our clues. So now we can work backwards for wolf glove. Society for Botanical Science meets every second and fourth Wednesday. It's from 6 o'clock at the Assembly Rooms in Stroud. A prospective applicant must be supported by 3 existing gentlemen of the Society, along with evidence or research showing his dedication to the advancement of the science of botany. Widows of existing fellows receive honorary membership to attend annual social events. This month's lecture is on the importance of laboratory investigation. The Lady Mountaineers Club, first outing in 1858. Okay. Okay, today marks the beginning of an intriguing adventure as I join Professor John Montague, his wife Anne and fellow botanist Robert Brown on our field trip to study British meadow orchards. or orchids. Everyone's enthusiasm for the subject is infectious. Today, Professor Montague gathered all of us to examine a southern marsh orchid, though upon arrival I noticed it had much more of a hooded appearance and could be a new species entirely. Pointing this out, Professor Montague laughed and explained he was simply testing us. Oh, nice. Oh, great. That's fantastic. That's fantastic news. Okay, Alpine exploration. So Mount Weisshorn needs a wind speed of 40 and a pressure of 1,020. Wind speed of 40 on the 4th floor. So we need the second, third, so 1 closed, 3, 4 closed. 1, 3, 4. Okay. So let's put this somewhere. Let's put that there, because I can't handle that right now. Wolf glove. Water. Okay. Now we're going to go over here to the tower. Yeah, going to the tower. And move up. Okay. So that's open. Oh, nope, that's not what I meant to do. We need to go up. Keep going up. Whoops. So 3 is open. And 4 is open. Okay. So that's the right pressure, but I guess we got to get to the right floor now. And maybe it's floor 1. Hold on. Oh! Number 5 is open. I need to go close number 5. Whoops. That's silly. I didn't think to look up and see what's going on with 5. Oh, no, it's not. Hold on. Okay. Okay, so I missed something, so we gotta go back. Hold on. Oh, so the left bottom one. Oh, it's literally both of them. Okay, so the left bottom one is closed, and then I'm back up to the 4th floor. Okay. Sorry, everyone. I'm a silly banana. So it's this one. I just looked at it. Why do I not remember that? Okay. Whoops. I had to go back. I literally had to go back and check what it is that I was getting. Okay. So now we go up. Now we go up to the 4th floor. That's the 3rd. This is the 4th. So this should be it. Nice. That's cool. I really like that. Oh, nice. The wolf glove grows in Mount Weisshorn, where the weather is just right. When the wind hits its tubular petals, a howling sound can be heard. Mountaineers are familiar with this flower and use it to navigate on foggy days. Dope. Hello? 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 Am I soft locked? Tab won't open the thing. Am I soft locked? Hold on. What just happened? Did the game just freak out on me? Hold on. Excuse me, everyone. The game just, like, hardcore stopped existing and being. I don't know why that happened. That was so weird. That was so weird. What funky. Okay. Sorry, let's continue. We're back. That was so weird. It literally wouldn't let me, like, touch anything. It wouldn't let me open. I guess it's because I clicked out and did something else while I was trying to load. Probably. Alrighty. We're gonna go grab this, and we're gonna go put it with our other guys. Nice. We got the wolf glove. Gonna put all these plants together, all the plants with their plant buddies. Doing it all together. Hi, wolf glove's gonna go there. So we still need to deal with the pixies. Pixie tears? Pixie tears? Oh, we didn't go in the painting room. Hold on. Well, I guess we have access to it over here. We only saw one thing in the painting room, which was the year, and then we backed out from it. But we need to go check the rest of it. I definitely went the long way, but at least I reminded myself that I can do this. Okay, painting room. Got it. My dearest Arabella, in Gardens Fair, You grace the scene, a flower rare. Your presence beams with radiant light. A lily's charms appear in white. Your hands like petals, soft and fine. In tender touch, a love divine. And in your eyes, a brilliance glows as daisies fair in spring's repose. Oh, how I long to have you near, to cherish you, my heart sincere. Like roses freshly cut you'd be, the trophy of my home with glee. Yeah, a woman's not a trophy. Okay. Meadow Orchids Research Team, Professor John Montague, Anne Montague, Robert Brown, and Arabella Green. Dear Ms. Green, your research proposal on the structure of coastal plants was of quaint interest. We have no plans to fund a small project like this, but perhaps if you are set on botanical fieldwork, you might assist Professor Montague in his work on British meadow orchids. I am sure your natural aptitude for domestic duties will be much appreciated. Wow! Again! What a dick! I'm sure the fact that you're a woman. Might I also recommend John Lindley's book, Ladies' Botany, or A Familiar Introduction to the Study of the Natural System of Botany. It's an elementary book for unscientific readers, and one I've heard is a suitable amusement for ladies such as yourself, being about a mother who wishes to teach her children about plants. What a fucking pig. Okay. Flower painting in watercolor. Lady Arabella, I was wondering if I could join Mr. Bennett into Talyn later this afternoon to place an order for a new kitchen scale. The one we have is rather ancient. I'm afraid it's not suitable for measuring flour to make my delicious scones. If you could let me know your decision before the afternoon, that'd be lovely. In your service, Mrs. Patterson. And one more, symbology. Okay. Religious symbols. Agnus Dei, Catholicism. So that makes sense with the Reverend. Star and Crescent, Islam. Wheel of Dharma, Buddhism. The Taijutsu is Taoism. Triskelion is Neolithic. Star of David is Judaism. Ik Onkar, Sikhism. Okay, great. Is that just connecting the dots with the Reverend thing we solved earlier? Oh! Hold on, the apples are part of it. Wait a second, so we need to go back out and we need to figure out what the apples are doing. Okay, that's not outside. This is outside. Nope. And go back out to the orchard. Hold on. And we're running, sprinting as fast as Lady Arabella Green can sprint. Okay, so it does have to do with the apples. I didn't think the apples were connected. Okay, so that's the wolf glove. We need to go get the other thing over here. So we need sugar. And I'm assuming we're going to get the sugar from the apples if that's the case. So we need to figure out how to grind up the apples. Let's place it there. Hold on. Okay. Put that there, and we need to read this again. Okay, so it's recommended to add a certain amount of sugar to the soil cultivating these particular plants. Okay. So what do we got over here? We got a breakdown of the different sugars. Okay. Okay, so we got the different amounts of grams of sugar from each one. So how do we know pot notes? Okay, so we need to go back to the pot then if that's the case. The pot notes might tell us what to do. Go back to the pot notes. And... nope. $97 grams. Okay, so we need to find whatever adds up to 97 grams. We got to find 2 amounts or whatnot that add up to 97 grams. Okay. $97 grams. How could we get 97 grams? Well, we got a 27 here. So we could do a knobby russet, a cat's head, and a Merlin's mist. That should be 97. Knobby russet, a cat's head, and a Merlin's mist. A knobby russet. A cat's head. And Merlin's mist. Okay. So now what do we do with our... we can put that here. And we can use the press. So that should be 97. Right? Okay. I'm going to try doing it to where I enrich the soil before putting the seed in. Oh, no, I haven't watered it yet, have I? I haven't watered it yet. Hold on. Okay. We're gonna do it this order. I did not realize that I could sprout it first. Okay, let's try this again. And hopefully this works as a solution. Nice. We did it. Hell yeah. Oh, and a butterfly, and multiple butterflies appearing out of thin air. Nice. Alright, I'm gonna keep going. Yes, we're gonna keep going. A gatehouse delivery, okay? Gatehouse delivery. Do I have another key? I think we have another key. Music is so happy. Hello? Hello? Am I losing my mind? Oh! This is it. Okay, dear sister, I'm so glad to hear you have returned safely from your travels. While you were away, I changed the code for the library door lock each time I visit, as I know some of grandmother's valuable items are kept in a secret vault. New code for the door is the 3 initials of my name, to make it easier for you to remember. I hope we can meet soon. I look forward to hearing all about your adventures. Your loving sister, Elizabeth. Okay. So, of course, since she's my sister, I 100% know what her initials are. But just in case. We have this on the wall. Elizabeth Ann Green. Right, but it might be Hopgood. It might be Hopgood, because this technically has them by their maiden name before being married. So, we'll see. There we go. Okay, so it is Hopgood. I didn't realize you had to press enter. Nice. Thank you. A thank you card. Dear Lady Green, thank you kindly for the flower books you sent for my daughters. To this day, they still show an interest in learning more about plants and painting. I'm keen that my daughters have access to a good education, so I hope you don't mind me putting it upon you that you might be able to teach them somehow. Your dedication and knowledge, seems so rare and inaccessible elsewhere for young girls like mine. I hope you would consider my proposal. Sincerest regards, Olive Campbell. There's those cows. Just doing their cow thing out there. Modern methods of teaching. Oh, so it looks like she did start teaching them. Okay, the study is locked. I'm assuming this door is not, or else we're stuck. Botanical allies. 4 new plants added? Jesus. Alright, well, let's go find 4 more plants. Okay, so we've got some... Okay, we've got a certain 5-button mechanism for opening that. Okay. The Fox and the Crow. One evening, a fox was in search of something to eat for dinner. He saw the crow sitting on a tree branch, holding a big piece of tasty cheese in her beak. So the fox came up with a plan. He walked up to the crow and complimented her shiny black feathers. The crow was suspicious of the fox and kept her beak tightly closed on the cheese. The fox kept on charming the crow, describing her as the most majestic of all birds with a big, strong beak. Oh, what a song that beak must make. It must be the song of a Queen, please, beautiful crow, let me hear it. Flattered by the praise, the crow forgot all about her suspicion and also her dinner, so she opened up her beak wide to utter her loudest caw. Down fell the cheese, straight into the fox's open mouth. Shoutouts to Aesop Fables. I remember a lot of them very fondly. We could sit here, sit in the study, just think about what we've done. Okay, here's the book. Wonders of the Night Sky. Was that one of the symbols? Oh, so I think this might all have something to do with Aesop's Fables. As in, like, all 5 of those. Okay. Well, we've got one of them. Fox and the Crow. Okay. The golden fish. One bright morning, a poor fisherman caught a shining golden fish. The fish cried, "Please let me live. I am not a fish, but a prince, enchanted by a wicked spell." So the fisherman let the fish go free. When the fisherman's wife learned of this, she demanded the fish grant a wish in return for its freedom. A cottage instead of the hovel where they lived. So the fisherman returned to shore, and the fish granted their wish. But the wife was greedy and demanded riches, a palace, and servants. All the while, the ocean became darker and the shore was black with dirt. Finally, the wife wished to be so powerful she can grant wishes for herself. In return for this greedy request, the fish revoked all the wishes it had granted. After that, the ocean became blue again, the shore clean, and the fisherman never saw the goldfish ever again. One bright morning. The New Year's ball to be given at Somerset Hall. The supper's at 6 o'clock. Good music in attendance. E. Grimes. Proprietor. Okay, New Year's ball. Cousin, wash your hands and accompany me. You won't find a husband at the bottom of the garden. T. Okay, a little rude. We're doing good work here, so there's no need to be snarky. The rising sun. And the hare and the tortoise. At midday, a hare and a tortoise took a walk together. The hare moved quickly and noticed the tortoise struggling to keep up. The hare laughed and challenged the tortoise to a race. The tortoise accepted. A course was decided and the race began. Hare immediately leapt out of sight, but then lay down to take a nap. Sure, the tortoise would never catch up. The tortoise plodded slowly on, making his way towards the finish line. When the hare awoke from his nap, he opened his eyes just in time to see the tortoise crawling slowly across the finish line. Proud hare had been so sure that he would win and underestimated the tortoise. As the tortoise crossed the finish line, he exclaimed, "Slow and steady wins the race." So that's at midday. Hold on. At midday, the rising sun one bright morning, at midday, the rising sun, one bright morning, one evening, yes, and then the nighttime. Okay, so let's just go the span of day then. So we've got sunrise, one bright morning, at midday, evening. Yeah, there we go. Grandmother's secret vault. Nice. Sunset on the 1st of May, red, orange, yellow, and pink. Sunset 22nd of May, blue, yellow, pink, and orange. Sunset 8th of July. Okay. Lindley appointed chair of botany at University College London after an esteemed early career as assistant secretary to the Horticultural Society and admission as one of the youngest ever fellows to the Linnean Society, John Lindley plans to elevate the science of botany. He spoke thus in his inaugural lecture. It's been very much the fashion of late years in this country to undervalue the importance of the science and to consider it an amusement for ladies rather than an occupation for the serious thoughts of man. Lindley also challenged the Linnean classification system and proposed many changes. Okay, so there's got to be something. We're going to have to do something with the sunset. Okay, we're dealing with something called nightfall. I vaguely recall my grandmother studying the nightfall when I was young. Okay. Oh, we have access to the study now. That's good. Nightfall progress. I've been trying to encourage the nightfall to bloom for a little while now. I'm determined to prove it's more than just a myth. So far, I've deduced that the flower opens at sunset, only during a particular time of year. When exactly that occurs still remains a mystery for me. I shall plant a few more seedlings tomorrow and continue my research. Task for this month: monitor the seedlings, rose planting list, collect field samples, and seal collection. Okay, so we've got beginning of May, towards the end of May, we've got July, October, April, June, September, and August. So we got to figure out, I guess, which one goes. Okay, well, we got the study. Where do we go for the study? Is the study upstairs? I forget where the study is. Hold on. The study's down here. Hey, there we go. Nice. This game's just so soothing. Like, I'm not stressed about anything. I'm not worried like when I was playing Superliminal. Meadow Orchids of Britain. Collected and researched by Professor Montague. Dear friend, I've been pondering these last weeks what could be the best way to see your remarkable flora reach the wider world, since it is so seldom we are able to see our work published. Considering your uncle's reputation in the scientific field, have you considered asking him to publish your herbarium under his name? He may not give you the recognition you deserve personally, but it would be a good way to reach your goal of adding to the scientific record on botany. Do consider it. I would hate for such important research to stay hidden away. It's a good thought. We got the Sapphire Gloom. Oh, I like this. Judging by the name, I don't believe this to be an edible mushroom. Tree diseases. Red tree pox. Many small red spots will be visible on the bark. Usually be cured by adding fertilizer to the soil of the tree. Hypoxylon causes black patches, is usually a sign that the tree is lacking hydration and won't stay alive much longer. The root parasite is a fungus. Forms purple rings on the barks and roots. The parasite leaches the nutrients that the tree receives from the soil. Eventually, it causes the tree to dry out and lose all its leaves. There is currently no known cure. Bark rust is a disease that isn't very harmful to the tree. It is usually caused by excess hydration, too much sunlight. Oh, wait. That was the big tree. The big tree that's blocking that pathway. Currently no known cure. The parasite leaches the nutrients that the tree receives from the soil. Okay. I have some more books from the department that may be of interest for your research. One, I recall, was a favorite of your father's. If it have any trouble when you visit the college, tell the secretary you're collecting materials for your uncles. As long as they return before summer ends, the other professors won't notice. Best of luck with your research. Mushroom food sources. Just like plants, fungi need food sources to grow strong and healthy. However, some fungi haven't always had access to nutrients through soil and have evolved to receive it in many ways. This means they become carnivorous because they only acquire the nutrients they need by consuming other living organisms such as flies, bugs, and plants. Some mushrooms even get their nutrients from feeding on another type of fungus or parasite. Mushrooms growing on a tree is usually a sign that they are consuming the tree, so you remove them immediately. Okay, so we're going to go back up there. Maybe putting the mushroom... Hold on, maybe having the mushroom out here by the tree is going to, like, get rid of that, because here's the purple rings. So let's try this. Let's do that. There we go. Yeah, the sapphire gloom. Nice. Nice. Good thing I remembered that. I was like, purple rings. I've seen purple rings. Oh, that's right. Got it. Okay. So go back here. We're going to need the bird eggs for that one, for the nightfall one. Okay, so we can take this back. And we can put sapphire gloom, I think, right here. Yeah, that looks as good as any. And now we can go up top and we can go through this door to get more information for the nightfall. Oh, heck. The trapped fairy. Okay. It's probably going to be important for me to memorize what that looks like. Dear Sarabella, I was taking a walk along the river in Somerset recently and noticed a sight that I just had to write to you about. In the water, I saw the brook chalice blooming. I'd never seen or heard of it flowering before. None of my books mention of it. It was so beautiful. Do you have any idea what have caused this? Ever your friend, Edith. The cradle fern. Is that one of the eggs? Cradle fern, like teardrops on a blue egg. Okay. What do we got? Okay, we got another seed. The cradle fern. Okay. Past years, these ferns have drastically declined on the banks, so I feel compelled to research any changes to their environment. Actually, the bird eggs probably go there if that's the case. Petition to be presented to the Honorable House of Commons. In recent years, hunts have been taking place near the Somerset rivers. Tragically, this has led to decline and even extinction of some bird species. No longer can we hear the beautiful chime-like calls. We call upon the government to regulate hunting near the rivers of Somerset. We ask that they respect the breeding times of wildlife. If you agree, please sign below. Return your letter to us. No expense attends signing. Your signature. Got it. Aquatic weed removal. Do you have a pond? Do you want to swim in it? Is it covered in slimy weeds? We are specialized in removing the following weeds. Algae, Himalayan balsam, brook chalice, duckweed. Make an appointment today. Ooh, okay. Okay, hold on. So that weed one is not that. Okay. You know what? Give me just a few minutes. We're going to be right back. My dogs are getting antsy. I also realize it's almost 5:30. I need to go take them out and feed them. So let me pop on some music. While we vibe and everything like that, and I'll be back in just a couple minutes. There we go. Alrighty. Hold tight, everyone. Be right back. Alrighty, we are back, everyone. Dogs are pooped and peed and currently eating right now, so we're doing okay. We're doing alright. Need to keep an eye out for my time, though, because I have to head off relatively soon. We'll see if we can finish this today. We'll see. Okay. Back in with the game. Here we go. Something's telling me that the weeds are actually not going to be part of this one. My dear Nova, never forgotten. Let's remember that the cat's name is Nova, just in case that's a clue for something. The trapped fairy. Once upon a time, there was a little fairy who loved gazing at her own reflection in the water. She lost track of the time, and the day turned into night. Nyx, goddess of the night, noticed the little fairy. The moon was shining bright, but a fairy only had eyes for herself. Nyx took offense, decided to punish the little fairy. Nyx placed the fairy into a nightfall and cast a spell on her. She fell in love with the moon and gazed upon the sky all night. As dawn approached and the sun arose, the spell broke. Though just as the fairy awoke from her enchantment, the flower bud closed and trapped the fairy for eternity. Well, that's harsh. Wow. Rough. Okay. Dearest friend, it seems our interest in visiting the private plant location of Lord Spence have gone unacknowledged. While disappointing, I'm not sure if it is worth pursuing scientific study in such places. On my recent visit to Brinsby, the young man showing us around, had barely a basic knowledge of plants. Due to there being a large group of gentlemen in the party, all useful time in irradiation was devoted to them and none given to Constance and I. Let us plan another trip of your own, and perhaps we can see these specimens in their home habitats where they belong. Ever your faithful friend, Eliza. Thanks, Eliza. Essence of arnica flower for sprains, strains, and joint pains. Tincture of red clover. Chamomile and red clover seem to soothe hot flushes. Hot flushes, not flashes? Flushes, okay. Okay, insert a pipe piece. Alright, simple enough. Yeah. The number 30 bath geyser provides a rapid flow of hot water. Simply turn the tap and instantly hot water will appear. It can be used multiple times in a row without any extra cost. Hot tap. Here's a quote to repair the geyser in your bathroom. The cost may seem high, but trust it's a complex job best left to the professionals. Have a nice day, Frederick. It was super complex. I was worrying the whole time. All right, hold on just one more second. I put in some food. I need to put it in one more time. Hold on.
Hi, Pep. Hi, Josh.
Sasha, girl. Sasha, you want to come here and say hi? You can come say hi. Alrighty. Oh, well, we got a key to the attic. Very important. River swimming this season. Dearest members, we want to make sure you can enjoy swimming this summer, so we've cleared the most popular rivers in Somerset of all aquatic weeds. The River Cam, the River Chew, and the River Summer have all been cleared of weeds thanks to the services of Clark's Aquatic Weed Removal Company. Thank you for your continued support. Thank you for your monthly donations. Thanks to your monthly donations, the rivers of Somerset are clean and weed-free. Health and safety warnings been brought to our attention. The factories of Barton Ironworks have been illegally dumping scrap metal into rivers at Somerset. These rivers are now polluted with rust, making them unsafe for swimming. Do not swim in the following rivers: Cam, Summer, and Chew. River Frome was also affected by the waste. Though oddly the river is completely clear of rust pollution, we are still researching what led to that effect. Oh, interesting. Dear Lady Arabella, I want to thank you once again for your invaluable contributions during our recent meadow orchid research expedition. Your keen observations and deep knowledge of orchids was so helpful. Your dedication to the field is an inspiration to us all. I look forward to future collaborations and the continued exploration of the botanical wonders that surround us. I will put in a good word for you with the Botanical Society. Most sincerely, Professor Montague. Yeah, Professor Montague. He's the one we need. He's the champion. Champion of female botanists. Dear Sarah Bell, I'm wanting to share with you an exciting discovery I've made in my botanical studies. It turns out that some plants are particularly sensitive to sound, seem to thrive when exposed to music or melodies from the natural environment. I'm so hoping to share more of my findings with you in the near future, and would be delighted if you could join me in my research. Your sincere friend, Marianne. Okay. Rivers of Somerset. Okay, hold on. So, Cam is 5 degrees, summer is 15 degrees. Frome is 25. 25 degrees. But there was something that said, right, that she had like along a river in Somerset. So I guess it's River Frome. So it needs to be 25 degrees Celsius. The water is 25 degrees Celsius. And that's for the brook chalice, which we have not got yet. Sometimes the moth can be trapped inside a flower, but if it closes in the morning, the moth is then forced to use the flower bud as a resting place until it opens. Some flowers only bloom for short periods during the year. If the moth is unlucky, the flower bud won't open again until many months later. Okay, so the trapped moth, trapped moths. A rusty pig. Oh! Hold on, the rusty pig might go down in the bath. Wait a second. He's cooking. Wait a second. Hello? Bird calls, interpretations from nature, written as easy-to-play melodies to enjoy at home. The shoveler duck, the blue heron, the crested owl, the red-billed moran, the tufted duck, and the teal, the golden mallard. Well, I don't know which one we need. What up, Floop? Welcome on in, my guy. Going really well. We are actually we're just We're just dealing with some plants. It's just a plant sort of day. So this is kind of like puzzle solving, but puzzle solving with like scraps of information. We have to find out the right combination of clues to help us grow the plant properly. The moths of England. Eyed hawk moth. Is that what she has there? The eyed hawk. So yeah, it's like almost like a giraffe thing with like three. Oh, the garden tiger moth. That's what we need. The garden tiger moth. The garden tiger moth. Okay, garden tiger is only in September. Got it. So September. So we need to go back. Hold on. Garden tiger moth. So September, we need to go back to the painting room. Blue, yellow, orange, red. Oh, sorry. I did not realize you sent this. My bad. Whoop. Thank you. Appreciate it. I'm going to go get my food. Okay. All right. Got a little food. Got a little food in my back truck. Gonna open up. Okay. Blue, yellow, orange, and red. So that's the one we need. Blue, yellow, orange, and red. So that's what we need for the sunset to look like. Now, I don't know how we're making a sunset look like anything. Let's go back up to the attic. That's not the attic. Let's go down here. We're going through here. Getting a little turned around here, but I believe. So the cradle fern is all the ducks. Bird call. Wait a second, no. No, it's not the weed removal. What is grandma? Where was grandma's research? Hmm. No, that's not it. Nope, we're looking for grandma's research. Oh, hedgehog. Oh, a cute little hedgehog. He's just a little guy. Okay. So... blue, yellow, orange, red. Dior. I feel like... the moth calendar, the trap mobs, the moth poster. So that all makes sense. The fern painting does not. So I'm either missing a clue or that's just not quite specifically the order, which honestly makes less sense than me missing it. What about the rest of the seeds? Do I only have access to this seed right now? Maybe I need to solve another one first. Hold on. Yeah, maybe I need to solve Cradle Fern first. Cradle Fern is the bird's eggs. And the fern painting. There we go. And the petition. Okay, so Cradle Fern. Okay, the fern painting is the teardrop. So we need to go find... We need to go find the eggs again. Where were the eggs? Where were the eggs? Eggs were this way? Eggs are... Hold on. Eggs are... Eggs are over here. So we got the crested owl. Crested owl is going to have a certain melody. So we need to go back and get our plant. And we need to go up here. And then we need to go find what is the crested owl. ECD-EGF. Do-boo-doo-doo-ba-doo. Nice. We grew the cradle fern. Cradle fern is used by the crested owl as nest, and in turn the plant has grown dependent on the owl's chime-like call to grow. Okay, alright, we got it. We got it. It took a minute to figure out which one we needed to focus on, but we got it. Am I missing something else? Huh. Did I not go up the attic the full way? Maybe that's what I didn't do. I didn't go up the attic the whole way. Where did I put that nightfall? Nightfall, right here. And maybe I just didn't go up the attic. Not this way. This is not the attic. Attic is out here. All the way up here. Yeah, maybe there's something I'm missing up here. Oh! Blue, yellow, orange, red. Blue, yellow, orange, red. The sight of plants. Some scientists have theorized that plants have photoreceptors in their leaves and stems, which allow them to see the color of light. This means the flowers can tell the time of day and know when to open or close their buds. Exact time that flowers bloom is different for each flower, but most do appear to respond to light and the color some way. Horticulturists, botanists have made use of this knowledge to trick difficult flowers into blooming any time they like. Okay. That's the one we need. Nice. So we need blue, yellow, orange, red. And Botanist Digest. Every plant, every leaf, and every metal holds secrets waiting to be unlocked. My aim is simply to uncover some of those mysteries. There's the Brook Chalice. Okay. I think that's going to probably take us outside to where, like, a stream is. Duck! My dear niece, I fear the window may be closing for you to find a suitable husband. I've arranged a dinner for you to meet my neighbor's son, Edward. He is successful in business in London. Your cousins, William and Thomas, may well aspire to be accomplished scientists, but for you, Arabella, it is better to make yourself useful in the small duties of life for which you will be loved and appreciated. Your studious nature will no doubt be valuable should you have a son, but it would be foolish to allow such a folly to come before the important things in life. I am confident this is what your parents would have wanted. Dinner will be from 5 o'clock on Sunday. Remember to wear a becoming dress. Damn it, Aunt Agnes. Why you gotta be a bitch? Blue, yellow, orange, red. Hell yeah. We did it! And then that has something in it and it forces to bloom. There we go. We grew the Nightfall. Operation Nightfall. That man's dying. Seeing the Nightfall bloom is a rare event. The flower only blooms when with September sunsets. Night pollinators activate in September, such as the garden tiger, often get trapped once a bud closes for the rest of the year. Ooh. So we've got Nightfall down here. I'm going to put that with the rest. Great. Now we need to go back up and find the... Oh, no. We have the Brook Chalice here. We just need to make it. Okay, now we need to go back up to the bath. Just here through the bedroom into here. We had a rusty pig, so I think it needs to be here. And then I believe it was 25 degrees Celsius. Nice! That's awesome. We did it. Oh, I didn't put in any other clues for this. Hold on, let me go back and put in the clues. Brook chalice prefers to grow in rivers with a temperature of 25 degrees Celsius. The plant naturally filters the water for rust and metal. Unfortunately, they get removed often as most people prefer their ponds to be weed-free. What is happening to this book? Hello? There we go. All right, gatehouse. Going back to the gatehouse. I'm assuming we're going to get another key. We are quickly approaching the last section here. I'm assuming it's going to have to deal with us being outside. Oh, wait. Sorry, can we get the brook chalice? Can we pick that back up? I want to bring all of them together. Just because I want to. You probably don't get anything for it, but... But I want to bring him down there. Because the amount of pots that are in that little nook right at the very beginning, I think is equal to the total number of seeds that we have. So maybe it is an achievement for bringing them all back to this opening area over here. Oh, bless. Oh, bless. Now, who knows the order? No idea. I don't know if the order matters. I'm going to assume right now that it doesn't, but I am putting them in completion order based on the book. Nice, we got a key. The formal garden. Apologize wholeheartedly for accidentally taking the key to the formal garden home with me. It was in my pocket, and I had simply forgotten it was there. I didn't want to disturb your research, so I left the key in the basket here for you. Jimmy. Thanks, Jimmy. Formal garden. That's over here? Nope. That's... Nope. That's... over here? Question mark? Is that here? Nope, locked from the other side. Okay, we need to go find access to the formal garden. Maybe it was out over here. Formal garden, where are you? I am looking somewhere to find you. Wait for me. Nope, not over here. Not there. We don't need to go back down there. I remember seeing it. At some point, I saw it. Is this the formal garden? Formal garden? Formal garden. Yes, we got it. Okay. Climbing up. God, what pretty music. 3 new plants are added. And those are our last 3 according to just the plant system itself. We might find more. Okay. Spring dance shrub, fool's emerald, and the ocelette. Oh, I just now realized that it shows you where the seed packets are. Okay. It was a message. A gentleman farmer reported sightings of mysterious blinking lights coming from the caves near his home in Cheddar. In his own words, I was walking my dog and lost track of time a little. It soon became dark, and I decided to make the walk back home. On the way to my house in a tiny cave, as I walked by, I noticed a blinking light pattern cast from the cave entrance. I was sure it was one of those Morse code messages. When I approached the cave, the light source vanished, and nobody was there. I'm convinced what I saw was the Morse code abbreviation for attention. We'll never forget that one abbreviation, as it was the first message I ever learned in Morse code. Local authorities have assured our journalists there have been no recent military activity or exercises in the area, so the mystery remains unsolved. So attention to a cave, huh? Okay. I'm assuming we could put something in this. So we're now keeping our eyes out for a little, almost kind of fleur-de-lis looking thing. Dear Sarah Bell, I was delighted after our recent mentoring session. You do excellent work as a fellow scholar of the natural world. I recall the spring dance shrub that you once grew in your garden before you departed on your travel. How wonderful it would be to see it growing again, but compiling plant specimens that require pollination to mature in their adult stage. I wonder if the spring dance shrub is one of those plants. Ever your affectionate friend, Lavinia. Fool's Emerald. Chemical compounds. Luciferin. Well, I can add the one we just found for Fool's Emerald. And I can go back here and add a greeting card there. I'm going to assume that that's that. Marvel of bioluminescence. In the darker corners of our world, there are plants and organisms able to produce their own light. These plants, fungi, and insects are most often found in areas of low light, such as dark forests, deep oceans, and gloomy caves. Recent discoveries show that chemicals such as luciferin are responsible for this glowing effect. It's not known what the glowing effect is used for. It could be some communication with others of the same species, or to attract pollinators or food. Science believe there are many bioluminescent species waiting to be discovered. Okay, so we can go ahead and reset that clue, because that's all for this. That's all for Fool's Emerald. So it's like a nighttime, bioluminescent in a cave, flickering is all Fool's Emerald. Okay. Okay, we can bring Fool's Emerald around with us. So I'm assuming we're going to need it sooner than later. Jimmy's only gone and broken the lawnmower again. If it weren't for my war injury, I wouldn't be letting him loose with the mower. He said he ran over some hard object down in the long grass near the pond. I had a brief look and couldn't see anything. Sometimes I wonder about that boy's sensibilities. Save me some of your lovely scones. Yours always, Mrs. Bennett. Or Mr. Bennett. Long grass near the pond. He ran over something. Okay. Method of communication. Over long distances must be selected according to the requirements of the scenario. If open communication is permissible, both receivers may still benefit from the abbreviation of messages. See plate 2. Okay. So KA is attention. Over long distance. Okay. Brief history of long-range military communications. 19th century is Morse code. Interesting. Okay, so that is also going to be in the military codes. Seaweed, wood ash, guano, manure, coffee, and peat. Hydrangeas are beautiful flowers that contain anthocyanin, which is a pigment that can change color depending on the pH level of its environment. The colors can vary between red, blue, and purple. Okay. Terracotta and granite. And sandstone and marble and obsidian. Interesting. So we might have to use a different kind of pot for that then. Okay, we can move the birdhouse around. The spring dance shrub. Blue, violet, purple, white, pink, and red. For different pH levels. Okay. Soil pH. Okay. So these are the last ones for... Oh, nope. Nope. All of these have to do with the spring dance shrub. Okay. I've recently heard of your involvement in the mentoring of aspiring botanists. Botany is a field that demands a thorough understanding of its complexities. While I admire your dedication, the saying, the blind leading the blind comes to mind. All jest aside, I do hope your endeavors in mentoring will yield some semblance of progress. Jeez, all these professors are just shitty. They're just all rude. They're all bad. What am I supposed to do with this bird feeder, right, by the way? What's over here? So much for your lovely bunch of rhubarb from your nephew's garden. He needn't have said anything in return for his herbal poultice I gave him for his little one. But I am grateful all the same. I know he hasn't the money to fetch the doctor. Since you said he cannot read a note, please send him my thanks when you see him. Faithfully yours, Hazel. Anything over here? No. Garden over here? Nope. Garden over here. Okay. Okay, we have a second bird feeder. Oh, we're playing a game with the burbs. Oh. We're bringing the burb along. Come on, burb. Let's go, burbs. Now, I don't want to walk that way because I'm going to scare the bird off, so I want to go this way. I'm going to see right through that right now. Here we go. We're walking around. We got to be careful with the burbs. Burbs are very easily scared creatures. I'm dealing with the burbs. Burbs are at that feeder. Bird goes to this feeder. Okay. Now we can go here and grab this one. Now we need to go around this side. Again, we're going to scare the burb if we go in that first one. So we need to go all the way around here. And we need to place the bird feeder right there. And we're going to go back around again. Or else he's going to go back home, and I don't want to have to do this all again. Being careful. Being careful of the burps. I'm going to take this slow. Better to do it slow when I'm uncertain about which one does what. Is the bird there? Bird's there. Okay, heckin'. That's heckin' tight. Okay, what about a burb? Burb? Burb is in place. I don't know what that means. Attract a host of garden birds, such as bluebirds, finches, robins, and warblers with the seed prepared at the highest quality level. Simply spread the seeds on an appropriate bird table or feeding surface. Observe the delight of your feathered garden neighbors. Okay, we have access to the boathouse. Oh, interesting. Okay, so first of all, I need to look at what kind of bird that is. What kind of bird are you? You look like a robin. So you need a red flower. So I need to go make a red seed packet. Location is in the folly. Okay, so I think I passed it. Robin's just gonna hang out there. Folly's gonna be back here. And so the folly's gonna be here. There we go. Okay, spring dance shrub. Nice. Okay, so let's get this here. Let's fill that. Let's get the spring dance shrub. Let's water it. Okay, that's a white spring dance shrub. But we don't want it to be white, do we? We want it to be... Okay. So we need to find out. We need it to be red. Red is 12 to 14. And the only one that's here is sandstone and seaweed. So actually, I did this wrong. Sandstone and seaweed is the only one that's at 13. So we're going to pour that out. Put it in here. Actually, we're going to leave it right there. I need to get sandstone and seaweed. So sandstone. Oh, okay, hold on. Let's go fill it up. And then I guess we put the seaweed under, like, with it. Kind of underneath it or with it. Okay, let's try this. Add seaweed. There we go. Hi, Sash. You being a good girl? Come here lay down with Dad? Can you come here lay down? You're being very good. There's a good girl. Oh, you want to jump up and say hi? Oh, does a heckin' dog want to come up and say, oh my goodness, we got a heckin' dog, everyone. Hello. Hi, my heckin'. Hi, I love you. You're so good. Yeah, you are. Yes, baby. Can you place? Listen to me. Can you place, please? Place? Right here. Sit. Place. Good girl. Okay, so now, from this, now we want to put the spring dance shrub in there. And then we want to water it. And that should be red. Nice. Now we got a red spring dance shrub, and now we need to bring it back for the robin to sing to. Hopefully our heckin' robin's still doing his heckin' robin thing. Nice. Thank you, Mr. Robin. I'm going to call you Christopher, like in that one book. Hell yeah. Well, we got a heckin' plant. Can I do the other two before I have to go? I guess we'll find out. See, we've only been going a couple hours, but I do, unfortunately, have to go to work at some point. All right. Put that there. What do I say about the other two? We've already got the one seed. The other one is in the boathouse. Okay. Burb. Burb. So many burbs. Actually, you know what? Let's bring the Fool's Emerald with us. As we're finding more things. Because we're going to need to go down here and keep exploring. Okay, this looks like the boathouse over here. Phenomena of spiritualism. Whilst I hold a deep fascination for the pursuit of knowledge and science, I must admit the subject of spiritualism is not one that particularly captivates me. Therefore, I must return this book to you. However, I appreciate your efforts sharing interest with me. The Will-O-Wisp is an eerie apparition that has long been subject of both fear and fascination. It makes its appearance to long travelers in dark, isolated places and beckons them forward with its beguiling, blinking light. Many a wanderer have followed the wisp's alluring light across marshes or into caves, never to be seen again. Take heed, those who venture into dark places resist the temptation of the will-o-wisp's shimmering radiance. Turn back before it's too late. So that... Oh, it doesn't count that as one? Interesting. Very interesting. I would immediately count it as that. Can I not set this? I need to set this down again. We're going to set this down. Okay. 'Tis a beautiful painting. The boathouse. Nice. Alright, pick it back up. Make our way in. Alright, I can sense we're getting towards the end. That sounds like we're getting towards the end sort of music. We inspected all the ducks! Hell yeah. We got an Egyptian duck. Okay, the telegraph. We need to find the cave. Okay, there's our last seed. Our last seed is over here for the ocelot. Okay, we don't know anything about those. Music. Hi, Beeb. We found all the ducks. Animal husbandry and rehabilitation. Domestic animals. Animal's heartbeat given in BPM, beats per minute. Okay. So I'll have to deal with some animals. Okay. Ocelot makes sense. I have to deal with that. Classroom desk with chairs. Chalkboard, ink. Yes? Yeah? Plant itself does not have much control over this, but trusting nature to lend a helping hand. Wood avens and goosegrass have seeds with a hook, designed to attach the fur of passing animals. They are carried and dropped up to several miles away. Dandelions have seeds with an attached feathery puff, allow them to be carried by the wind. Other plants, such as lord and ladies, wrap their seeds in an attractive berry, which birds consume and then later deposit as waste a great distance away. The seed is called the ocelot. It is known to be picked up by critters who then take it back to their nest. As soon as the animal goes to sleep, the seed sprouts into bloom. It is not quite understood how the plant is able to detect when the creature is asleep. Ah, I see. So animal heartbeats, weeds and seeds. Shuffle the food cards and place a stack face down. Place the food tokens around the food cards. Place the animals when they're starting. So is it the mole? The field card. Red squirrel. Okay, so I need a red squirrel. That's not it. We need the red squirrel. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Tired.
Tired? Okay. Red squirrel. Awake is so asleep is 120. I need to find something that's 120 beats per second. Or beats per minute. That's the one. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go now.
Okay. Give me just. I know. It should only take a minute, and I'm almost done with this. And I'll do it before I leave. Is that okay? Okay. All right. So we need the ocelot seeds, and it's gonna go in there, and then we're gonna wake it with sound. Here we go. Let's do that. Ocelot seed. Oh, we have to wake it with sound. Just like this. We did it! So just one more left. Fool's Emerald. Ocelot seed is picked up by small animals such as the red squirrel, who they then store it inside their nests. Once the animal falls asleep, the ocelot depends on the heartbeat vibrations to break open and bloom. That's actually really cool. I know these are not true. I know these are just made up for this. But this is really cool. Well, we got to go back here and turn the ocelot back in. By turn it back in, I mean bring it back to the beginning. Oops, it's up here. Whoops. It is up here. Cut through, and we're back here. Awesome. We got one more. The Morse code. So we have one more thing that we need to find. One more thing that we need to find for this last heckin' dude. Yeah, we have one more clue to find. The thing is, I don't know where the clue is. This seems like it's all for the ocelot. Okay. We need to find a cave somewhere. Maybe we missed something along this path. We need to go back up here and check. Back up here. Into caves. Marshes or caves? Hmm. Oh, maybe that means we need to figure out how to... That's a cave right there. So how do we fill that with water? How do we fill that with water? Hmm. Let's think. No, we don't have time to think. No time to think. We have to go get it. We have to go solve it. Well, it's got to be up here because this is where the cave is. It's the only cave that I've seen. Okay. I guess let's go get the typewriter. Or not typewriter, the Morse code of fire. Okay. Come on. I'm missing one clue, and the thing is I don't know where it is. Okay. Huh. The side terrace. And the formal garden. Where am I at with the side terrace? Side terrace was up over here. Okay. That's everything I can see from that. Duck. Okay. So we already got that one. We already got that part. The formal garden. It's essentially what I'm in right now. Oh! Is that it? Okay. So it's saying I gotta do something, you know, in a cave. Oh, hi, Kate. Welcome. We're doing okay. I'm not exactly sure what our last step is here. We're almost wrapping up with this game. Hold on. Ah, okay. Okay, for the sake of time, I needed a pointer. Oh, yeah. I'm great. I'm doing great. I'm a little sniffly, but outside of that, I'm doing great. Yeah, we're almost done with this. Okay, it let me know that there is this to pick up. That that has the water droplet thing on it. Oh, that's right. He said that he went over something in the tall grass. I could have found it in the tall grass. I wasn't thinking. That should fill the water back up. Got it. I do. I get enough rest. And by enough rest, I mean probably not enough, but we're almost wrapped up with this. Have no fear. So now we're in the cave. There we go. In the cave. And we got this. And now we need to place the telegraph. And then we're going to use the telegraph. Got it. So we used the thing for attention, which was KA. Hey! It's a lot of... Oh my god, this is cool. Wow. What a pretty game. This is so pretty. So it says, the Fool's Emerald is a find that contains luciferum, which allows it to create light. They grow in caves where they use the light to communicate with each other, very much like Morse code. It's so pretty. Oh. Something's back at the gate. We gotta go bring it back to the gate. I'm gonna take all these. I have one more that I have to place in that little opening section. This has been a really, really, really pretty game. Very chill. Nothing too terribly difficult by any stretch. But this is very, like, a very immersive. Hell yeah, I was right. I guessed it. Place a plant on every saucer in the flower room. We did it. I knew there's a reason. When I looked at it, I was like, there's 12 seeds and 12 spots in this room. It just looked too good to be true. So now we need to go out to the gate. We have something at the gate now. What's it say? Nope, not that. Ooh! Now we just need to post the herbarium. Yeah, we fold up the herbarium, and then we're sending it off. Now that we've finished it, here we go. Well, that was cute. That was awesome. About 3 hours. That was a great game. That was very, very well done. I loved the animation. I loved the art style on that. That was so cool. For the sake of this, we are going to skip all the credits. Ooh. Well, we have a little epilogue here. 1 year later. Green School of Botany. By the Women's Education Union on her occasion of the opening of the Green School of Botany, 12th April 1891. Oh, that's cool. And we got the bird. That's the robin from earlier. The herbarium. So we got an herbarium on every desk. Oh, she's got her own school. That's right. She put in to have a school and get stuff sent in. So now, 1 year later, she has her school. So we got Eliza, Jessica, Catherine, Ada, Mary, and Thomasina. Did I hear as in, like, am I familiar with the game? Yes. Did I hear, is there anything else particular about it that I needed to hear? My dear Flora, I'm terribly sorry your herbarium didn't get picked up for publishing, though I am most excited about your new plans to turn Botany Manor into a botanical academy. I look forward to visiting the school and meeting the talented students you have taken under your wing. Let's hope they carry on our fight. Lots of love, Elizabeth. P.S. Arabelle, hope you don't mind me still calling you by your childhood pet name. That's so cool. Oh, and then we put it here, and it's like we're teaching. We did it! We're ready to teach. First of all, shout outs to all the guys way back in the day, and I mean guys now, that just suck when it comes to gatekeeping education and stuff. No, females can never do this. That's kind of the meta of this. And that sucks. How do we do on the achievements? How do we do? We missed 7, and they're all hidden. Of course they are. Oh, flush the toilet. Okay. Sit on a seat for 1 minute or more. Create a faulty mix of chemicals. Signal SOS on the telegraph. Grow the same plant 3 times or more. Throw a flower in the compost. Take a picture of a flower that's not the Fulguria. You know what? Those all seem easy enough, but we're still going to call it here. I'll go back and get 100% of the achievements, the rest of those. So, yeah. That was great. But no, Kate, I've heard really good things about the game so far. I've heard people saying that it's the best Bond game they've come out with. The story is impeccable, and the writing and scripting is really, really, really good. So, yeah. Alrighty, we're gonna call it there for today. Shorter stream, just about 3 hours, a little over 3 hours. But that's it. That's it for today. Now, keep in mind, I will be at Disney tomorrow, so I will not be streaming at all tomorrow. We'll pop back on and stream. We'll find something else to stream on Saturday. And yeah, we're just going to call it there for now. Puppers, you want to come say goodbye? No? No one? Okay, cool. Awesome. Well, to anyone that popped by, I know Hunza was here earlier, and Kate, thanks so much again for coming by. To my Beeb, and Floop. Floop stopped by for a message. He might still be lurking. But, yeah, bye, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday nights. Thursday? Thursday. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday night. As always, my name's Agent Talyn. Don't be an asshole. Please do what you can to stop being that. Oh, if you haven't checked out, I finally posted a new video on my actual YouTube. I finally did a little edit of a video where we got our leaderboard blueprints speedrun run. So if you want to check that out, that would be awesome. So until then, take care, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your night. Bye.